Hey everyone, welcome back to AITechone.com. My name is Sumit, and today I will show you how to integrate Python with Salesforce to upload lead records from a CSV file step by step. Just imagine that you have been assigned a task, you got hundreds of thousands of leads in a CSV file from a marketing event or a Google form, and you need them into inside Salesforce fast. So there are two approach. Either we can upload the leads into the Salesforce by using import option directly into Salesforce, or we can add the leads one by one. So in today's video, I will be going to show you to save your tons of time. And what if I could tell you that we can do this by using just few lines of Python? Now, whether you are a Salesforce admin or a developer or a data engineer, this is a must-known automation trick. So in this video, I will be going to show you how do we read the leads from a CSV file, how do we connect Python to your Salesforce org using simple authentication, and how do we push the data into Salesforce using Salesforce REST API. And yes, we'll do this step by step, even if you are new to Python or Salesforce API. So before we proceed with this, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and also hit that like button if you are excited. Subscribe for more Salesforce automation tips. So let's dive into today's video. So here is my requirement. This is my Salesforce org. And in this Salesforce org, I would like to add new leads to this lead object from a CSV file. So that's a CSV file with almost 10 columns and with 25 or 24 records. Actually, we got 24 records, including the header. So 25, we got 24 records in this file and 10 columns. And my objective is to upload the data from the CSV file into Salesforce into this lead object by using simple Python code. So how are we going to do this? So for this, we have to prepare few of the steps, first of all. And the very first step we have to do is we need to download and install Jupyter Notebook. So to know more about how do we install and set up and test the Jupyter Notebook in Windows 11, you can check my previous video. I will share the link in the description below. So you can go through that video, you can check it out, and that will help you, that will guide you to set up Jupyter Notebook on your Windows 11 environment. So here is my Jupyter Notebook. I have already install and run my Jupyter Notebook, and I'm going to create a new Python file. So I just create a new Python file. If you want, you can rename this Python file. Let this Jupyter Notebook file open. And right now it is not renamed. If you want, you can save that. So I can save this Jupyter Notebook, save notebook, and I'm going to rename it as, let's say, SF, or let's say Python to SF integration. That's a notebook name. Now, here we have to write the codes and how are we going to start, what all libraries we need to import. We'll be going to do step-by-step implementation. So watch this video till end. If you want to learn something very interesting, please watch this video till end. So step number one, we need to import the libraries, and the very first library which I will be going to import here is import pandas as PD. That's a pandas library. And to know more about this pandas library, you can watch my Python tutorial where I have explained more about pandas. Next library which I'm going to import is the Salesforce library. And using that Salesforce library, we can establish a connection between the Python and Salesforce. And for that, the library is from simple underscore Salesforce import Salesforce. Now, make sure that you have already installed these libraries by using pip command. So, pip pandas and pip install Salesforce simple underscore Salesforce. So in my case, I have installed both the packages. And when I execute this, when I run this code, you can see no error is coming. That means both the libraries has been imported successfully. Now, the next step is we will be going to, what are we going to do? We will be going to read the data, read the data from CSV into Pandas library. And this is my CSV file. And the location of this CSV file will be on my desktop. So the location for this CSV file will be my desktop. So I'm going to load this CSV file from my desktop into Pandas library. So how I'm going to do this? I just write here df is equals to pd dot read underscore CSV. The location of the file is, the file location is my C drive. So C drive users Sumit desktop lead. Here is the file. As you can see, lead. And I can copy this. Slash, and the file name is leads.csv. The file name is leads.csv. But make sure that we have to pass double backslash, otherwise it will not accept that. Execute. And I want to check it. So df.head. So file added successfully and it display the first 5 records. df.shape. df.shape, it will give, so it will tell you 24 rows and 10 columns. Now, in my case, what I've done, I have properly renamed the columns. So make sure the field labels should be same as the labels we have in Salesforce object. So to know more about the field names, field API names, so those who are familiar with Salesforce, they know that from where we can get all the field names. So we can navigate to the object properties, and from there we can get the field names. So the field names here is first name, last name, company, street, city, postal code, phone, mobile phone, email, website. These are the field labels. So I set the field labels here. And the same fields you can find out in lead object, like first name is there, last name, company, email is there, website is there. We have phone and mobile, and street is there, city is there, postal code is there. So we have the fields. So we are going to upload the records into, we are going to map the fields to these fields in Salesforce object. Now it's time to establish a connection. So in order to establish a connection, I need to declare a few of the variables, Salesforce variables. So I just said SF username is equals to, here we have to provide username, SF underscore password is equal to, say your Salesforce password, SF underscore token is equal to security token. Now, what my username is, so that's my username. This is the Salesforce username. So I copy paste my username here. My password, so admin hash 12345. And please don't try to use the same credentials because it will not allow you to log in. So you will not be able to use the same credentials to log in to the Salesforce. You have to set up your own Salesforce account. Now we need the security token. To get the security token, I will get back to the Salesforce object and will navigate to settings. And here I will request for reset security token. So I click on reset my security token. reset security token, and I received an email in my mailbox. So that's my security token. I copy this security token and paste it here. That's my username, password, and security token. Now we have to establish a connection. And for establishing a connection, we'll be using this Salesforce package. So how do we do that? SF is equals to Salesforce. SF is equal to Salesforce username. Username is equal to SF underscore username, comma, password is equal to SF underscore password, comma, security underscore token is equal to SF underscore token, SF underscore token. And when we run, if the details are okay, credentials are okay, we will be able to get the connection. See this. So this indicates that the connection has established successfully between, say, Python and Salesforce. So two job has been done successfully. First of all, we have successfully imported the CSV file. And also we have successfully established a connection between Python and Salesforce. Now it's time to push the data. So before we push the data, right now the data is in a data frame. We have to convert this data into a dictionary. So I write list of records is equals to df.to underscore dict. So I'm just I'm just converting this to dictionary and label this as records and run. If I say list underscore of underscore records, let's print this so you can see it's converted into dictionary. See this. It's converted into dictionary in the form of key and value pair. And finally, we are going to push the data from Python to Salesforce. So how do we do that? We just write sf dot bulk dot lead dot insert and list underscore of underscore records and push this and you can see there is no error. That means the process completed successfully. The process completed successfully. See, it's coming now. We got a message here that the process completed successfully. Okay. You can see status code duplicate detected. So there is one error here because of this. This record will be failed to record, failed to create because. So you can see this is a very interesting thing. The duplicate detection is also enabled in Salesforce. So if we try to add a duplicate lead, it will not accept that. Now let's go and check, verify the leads. Right now it's a 16 records, but when I refresh, I'm able to see, you can see the number of records get increases to 39. So that means the new record added successfully, new record inserted successfully in lead object using Python from a CSV file. So that's the way we can save our time and we can quickly push the data from CSV to Salesforce using Python. And those who are familiar with Python, they know that in Python, we can do a lot of functionalities if we have to do some data cleansing, data massaging. So that can be done by using data frame, by using Python. And then we can push. So instead of doing manual operations, we can automate this process by using, or we can automate this process, or basically we can transform the data easily by using Python and then push the data into Salesforce org. So that's all for the day. That's all for in this video. If you like this video, you can reach out to us on the given numbers. You can contact us for customized training on Python and Salesforce or any kind of project support. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.